sharing few tips and tricks. Yeah, ultra compact costed me around Hanumantanabala. Start your content creation journey. She shoots my videos. Did give for subscribers on YouTube. She does, which is visually appealing. She used to shoot my videos. She used to edit my videos. What she like dirty. You can see the jugards online. Went to dance. Make a little better than I used. Thumbnail is so good. 2 hours to make a kind of jugad. Okay, you should have that budget. It's not audible. Okay, what do we call it? Called the golden hour. Camera and vlogging in back camera. Zero knowledge about. There's a lot to offer. Need a notes of everything and carry it anywhere. Hi guys, welcome to another video on my channel. If you're new here, then I'm Vandita Devadika. Thank you for tuning into my channel and also watch the video till the end, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. So in today's video, I'm going to be sharing few of the tools that I use for taking my videos, being tripod or camera or the microphone or anything, and also I'm going to be sharing few tips and tricks that might help you if you're going to start your content creation journey or if you're planning to shoot any of the videos. So yes, without further delay, let's begin. So let's go step by step. Okay, so first I'll talk about the camera. So the camera I use is iPhone 15 Pro. Okay, so while I'm making a sit down video in iPhone 15 Pro, there's an option called as cinematic, the mode called as cinematic. I use this cinematic mode because this gives more of this professional quality, you know, it will blur the background and everything. Otherwise, while vlogging, I usually use this normal video mode because I do not want to blur the background now while I'm vlogging, that's why. And I do not have any DSLR camera, or I don't have a professional photographer or anything of that sort for now, because it's a lot of money, right? You have to invest a lot. So if you have to invest a lot, you should have that budget. But currently I do not have that. So I just use the phone camera and it's too good. I love my phone camera. And don't think that you have to have this iPhone only. If you have a normal Android phone also, it's fine. You can just shoot your videos and post it. So that's about it. So next, let's talk about the light. Okay, so for light, I prefer natural light. Okay, like I love it when it's natural. See, currently it's natural light. Okay, so I prefer shooting my videos either in the morning, that's around 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. or post lunch. Okay, around 3 p.m. to 5:30 p.m. because you'll have the sunlight, right? It's called the golden hour. So I've seen many YouTubers also, they tell, you know, I like shooting videos in the golden hour. They wait for that time only to shoot videos because it comes out very naturally. But sometimes you might need a light, you know, like when you're in a dark place and you want to shoot a video and everything. So for that reason, I have got a light, and this is from a app called as Lazada, which is in Singapore. But I will put in a link. There might be an alternative for it on Amazon. So I'll just search and put in a link. So if you all want to buy, it's a video conference lamp. I've seen a lot of people use it. So I thought I'll get it, and I have used it as well. So I'll put in a video of how it will help you all. So that's about the light. Now coming to the microphone, I use this Boya Ultra Compact 2.4 GHz wireless microphone system. The long name is too long, just like Hanumantanabala. Very long bro name, but the brand is Boya. So this is a basic wala mic. Okay, like it costed me around 2.5k or something. Like I'll put in the link here. It's there on Amazon, so that if you all want to buy, you can buy. So initially I never used mic. Okay, but right now I use mic for a better voice quality. You know, the voice quality is better, and the noise cancellation also, like there's no noise around, but still, like, it's better to use, right? Like the voice is much better. But if you all do not want to buy it, it's completely okay. This one is not mandatory at all. You know, if you're in a closed room where there's no one, you can just switch off the fan and there's no noise, you can shoot a video. No, not mandatory that you should have a mic if you have to shoot a video. Ancha, nothing like that. You just have to sit in a closed room where there's no noise at all and switch off the fan, because that taka sound is very irritating, I'm telling you. So if you're in room, switch off the fan and shoot the video. Best, no tension only. So that's about the microphone. Also, the main purpose I bought the microphone is for this reason. Okay, so whenever I should go out and vlog, no, like when I've been to Bali like a few months back, I had vlogged. Okay, so few of the places my voice was not audible. Okay, so that's why many people suggested me that, you know, it's better to buy a mic. So that's why I bought it. Outside it's very difficult, you know. I'll tell you why. Like when you're vlogging from the front camera, the voice is still audible, but when you're vlogging from the back camera with that 0.5 thing, no, 0.5 what do we call it, the setting, so that time the voice is not audible. Okay, I've seen many vloggers who still do it. I do not know, I searched for so many things on internet, I tried myself, I did not find any solution for it. The voice is still not audible while you're outside and you're shooting from 0.5 camera. If you're shooting from 0.1 and or selfie camera, it's still audible, so not an issue at all. So that's the reason I bought the mic. So whenever I go outside, I carry it outside, and when needed, when there's too much noise, I use the mic. So yeah. Also, if you have any tips regarding this thing about vlogging, if there's any setting to make or something while you're vlogging in back camera to make your voice better, so just let me also know, because I am struggling to find that, because everywhere I can't carry my microphone, no? So it's very difficult. So just let me know if there's any setting that needs to be done so that your voice quality gets better. So yeah. Moving forward, let's talk about the tripod. So the tripod I'm currently using is from the local store. It's from a brand called as Samurai, Samurai. The tripod is really good. Okay, it's a very simple tripod. It will bend anyhow you want, and you can make it tall and short and everything. Okay, so I use that currently. And like initially, like a few years back, I used to use this Digitech ring light with the tripod. So that was also good. Okay, but I had to carry it along with the ring light only everywhere, so that was a little difficult. So currently I'm using the simple light. This one, no, I can just fold and keep it in my bag and carry it anywhere. It's very easy, so that's why I prefer this one. And bro, I used to use this one. Where is that? This DJI gimbal. Okay, my husband had gifted me. Bro, this I felt so bad, bro. Broke. Everything is perfect. Just this below thing, no, it just broke. I don't know how it broke. It just broke. But it was so good. I still kept it because I've called the customer support and asked them if they can repair it. They're like, no, you have to buy your thing only. I'm like, no, but I use it sometimes. Okay, where when useful, like I use it when useful. I do use it sometimes, but it's very difficult to use it. But I do not want to throw it because it's so good, bro. Just small thing below has been broken that they can't fix it. It seems. What to do? Tell me. But yeah, this is very good. This DJI company is only too good. They have such good stuffs, no, but very expensive. So I'm not gonna buy it now. Future someday I'll be able to buy it. So that time I'll buy it. But this I broke, bro. This I feel very bad. But yeah, that's okay. And also, bro, before and all, like few years back when I started, like when I was in college, I did not buy a tripod and all. So I bought my first tripod once I started earning while I was in my first job, I think. So, and the project management, like long back. So that time I had bought my first tripod. It costed me around 4,000 or something. I was so happy that I bought it myself. So that's about it. So few years back when I started making videos, no, initial days, I did not use any tripod. I used to do all kind of jugaad cash to keep a box, two boxes and phone in between and shoot. And then I used to keep a book, like three, four books and then make the phone stand. It was very difficult, but you can do it. If you do not want to buy a tripod, you can see the jugaads online. Like I'll mention a few if I know any. So I used to use this, keeping the box and keeping the phone in between, all that. So if you do not want to buy a tripod also, it's fine. Like you can just do the jugaad and shoot your videos. So I bought my first tripod when I started earning. So that was around 4,000 or something, the Digitech, which I mentioned. No, I was so happy that I had bought it from my own earnings. The first thing I bought it, no, like after I started earning, that was the first investment I made for my content creation. So I was very happy. I still have it at home. I use it very rarely, but I still have it. So I'll put in the link also if you all want to buy. So yeah, that's about it. Next question, few of the people had asked me is who shoots your videos? I myself shoot my videos. So if you have a tripod, you also can shoot your own videos. I mean, most of them do that only. So that's about it. And sometimes when I need my husband's help, I call him. So he shoots my videos. Earlier back in Bangalore, my sister used to shoot my videos, or my dad, someone used to shoot my videos. Or like first initial days when I started making videos, my best friend used to shoot my videos, Tabu. She used to shoot my videos. She used to edit my videos. She used to do everything for my videos because I didn't know to do edit. I didn't know to edit or shoot or anything, because she knew it because her mom is a YouTuber. Okay, her mom has 100K for subscribers on YouTube. She does this cooking videos. I'll put her this thing handle on screen somewhere here, so you should follow her. So she used to know because of her mom. Okay, she has learned it through her mom and all. So she used to edit my videos and all. So she eventually taught me like how to do things and all. So yeah, so now let's talk about the editing also. I edit my own videos. Okay, so initially I had zero knowledge about editing, so my friend taught me a bit of editing, and then like I said earlier, and then later on I used to watch a lot of YouTube videos, and that's how I learned editing. And more than watching, when you do it yourself, like when I started my YouTube, I started editing my own videos, right? So I got to learn every day, like every day one new thing I have to try and learn. Even now I use this app called as InShot, and InShot has a lot to offer, and also it's free, so you can just use that app, and there's a lot of things that you can learn. So I try to learn new things and implement things on my videos. So that's about it. And there are many other videos, many other apps that you can edit your videos from. There's VN, there's CapCut, there's PhotoGrid. There are a lot of apps, so you can use the app as per your comfort. I feel very comfortable with InShot, so that's why I use InShot. About the YouTube thumbnails also, I make it on my own. Like recently there was a comment on my YouTube video, okay, saying that your thumbnail is so good. How do you do it and everything? Bro, I'm telling you, that made me so happy because I put in so much efforts, bro. Like I do a lot of trial and error. Like I take like around 1.5 to 2 hours to make a thumbnail because I do a lot of trial and error. Like I'll have an image in my head, I want it like this. Until it doesn't come out to that extent, I do not stop doing it. I keep doing it again and again and again. And also, like while I'm vlogging also, no, I make sure to take few pictures. For example, like on my recent vlog, I went to have ramen, right? So ramen for the first time, I made sure to take a picture with ramen so that, you know, it might be useful for my thumbnail. So wherever you go while you're vlogging, make sure to take pictures of those situations, so that while you're making thumbnail, you might need to put those pictures and write a caption on it and everything. So one tip for thumbnail is that, my own experience I'm telling, whenever you make a thumbnail, make sure to add like all the things that are included in the vlog. Like, you know, you went to a place, you went to eat, you went to dance. Make sure like one picture of everything is there on the thumbnail, so people, it will be interesting for people to come and watch. Like they'll be like, this thumbnail is attractive, so I'll go and watch. It should be like that. So I'm trying to do that. So let's see, if I learn something new, definitely I'm going to tell you. Also, one more tip, while you're shooting a video, make sure to keep the background very like solid colors, like just plain background, or some designs which is visually appealing. It shouldn't be like otrashi, like dirty. It shouldn't look very shabby and all. It should be very much visually appealing, so that people feel good, like, you know, to watch the videos. So that's about it. And also make sure to sit in a very closed room with no noise, no sounds and everything. Because while you're watching video, when you get too much keying, cut, fan sound and all, people won't like to watch it. Like it feels very irritating. So just a tip so that, you know, you can follow while you're making a video. So that's about the background. So next tip that I would want to give you is that whenever you're making video, make notes of what you want to tell. Okay, make a pointer and make notes. For example, today I was talking about editing, background and everything, right? So I've made a notes of everything. Under editing, I had few points to tell. Under background, I had few points to tell. So whenever I'm talking about editing, I'll just go through like what all points I want to tell, and then I come and talk about it. You know, sometimes you miss out on some things, so you do not want to do that. So that's why it's better to make notes. And whenever I want to, you know, see, I'll have like notes of everything, right? So it's very good to make notes. It's a very good habit, is what I feel. And not only for videos, when you're getting married also, I'd mentioned it while I made a video on the tips for wedding. It's very important to make notes, because you will miss out on something. I forgot my reception cake only. I had mentioned, I'll put in the link of that video, go and watch it. So because I did not make a notes during that time, I forgot that thing, right? So that's about it. And if you're someone who's always wanted to start a YouTube channel but hesitating to do it because of some reason, thinking that I can't talk on camera, I can't do this, I can't do that, do not hesitate. Just start. I'm telling you, just start. Because even me, I had to start my YouTube channel years back. Imagine, I kept postponing it. No, I'll do it later. And then now I started. But once you start, there's no stopping to it, bro. Like you get better every day. Like even me, if I consider, if I see my videos like few months back when I started it, and now I feel like I've got better at it. Like little, there's always like there's always a room for improvement, and there's a lot to improve. But I feel like I've got better at it by doing it every day, like by talking on camera, by making more videos, by vlogging more. I got better at it, is what I feel. So I'm telling you, just start. There will be a lot of people to pull you down, to tell you, no, this doesn't work and all. Just start, bro. Just start. I'm telling you, just start. So that's one tip I would like to give you. Do not hesitate. Just start what you want to do. So yes, we have come to an end of this video. So I hope it was helpful for y'all. And if y'all have any kind of doubts or about any product or anything, just put in a comment below. I will reply to it, or maybe DM me. So yes, that's it for today's video. I hope y'all enjoyed watching it. And also don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I'll see you in the next video. Until then, ta-da!